Hey guys, let's talk about relationships for just a few minutes. God gives us an incredible model for marriage relationships in just two verses. The first verse, Ephesians 5:25. The second is Mark 12:30. In the first verse, it says, "Husbands, love your wives like Christ loved the church and gave himself for it." And that is the model of husbands loving like Christ did the church, in this picture of Christ in the church and husbands and wives. And, I hear many husbands say, "Oh, well, I'd be willing to sacrifice my life for my wife and lay down my life." My friends, dying's easy, living is hard. Are you willing to live for your wife, not just die? And so Christ, if we look at how he approached the church, he did much more than die. He came back to life for the church. He ever lives for the church. He intercedes for the church. He meets the church's needs on a daily basis. And that is the model that he portrayed. If we're to love like Christ loved the church, then husbands, be prepared to love in that same manner. The second verse is, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength." The mind is obviously the intellectual. The spirit correlates to the spiritual aspect of life. The soul is the emotional, and then the strength is the physical body. That this is where we derive strength, and the body is the enabler. It's the hands and feet of Jesus. This is how we love spiritually. This is how we love intellectually and emotionally. So if you have those four aspects of life and you say, okay, church, you're supposed to love God spiritually, intellectually, emotionally, and physically. Well, wives, by application, if you love in all those four aspects and love your husband who is loving you unconditionally and fully and providing, and then you turn around and love him spiritually, intellectually, and emotionally and physically, you can see there the circle in that wonderful model of marriage relationships that God has given. I hope this has encouraged you. Stay blessed, my friends.